What's good, sports family? Breaking news in the NBA world. Yes, we are one step closer to adding one to two NBA teams into the league. So right now we have about 28 to 32 NBA teams. Adding two more can expand the game of basketball even greater. Now, this isn't it's actually going to start right now. We're going to add two more teams right away. No, this is one step closer. So let me explain this. So what did they just approve? The NBA Board of Governors voted to officially explore expansion into Seattle, Vegas, Mexico, Vancouver, you name it. They have approval to look into it. Because you can't just go look into it and then boom, ask Adam Silver, hey, we're going to do this. No, you're going to have to do your due diligence. You have to get approved by the NBA. The rich people gotta, bid on it, all this other stuff. It's a lot that goes into it. So this is not a final approval of teams yet. It's approval to accept bids, evaluate ownership groups, and study finance, arenas, and market strength. So think of this as the green light to start the process, not the final decision. Now, the expansion fees, so like I said, I think between 1 to 2 teams. It sounds like it might be 2 teams, and it's going to be cost per team, a lot of money. So between $7 to $10 billion. This would make them the most expensive sports franchise ever sold. And also important is that the money goes to the current NBA owners, not the player. It's a little bit tricky. Later on down the road, I'll explain more about it, but that is just, something. Now, the timeline when the team could start, evaluation process 2026-2027, which is this year, and then final approval vote still needed later on, and then possible debut for the team in 2028 or 2029, or I'm thinking, actually starting building everything up. One or the other. But this would be the NBA's first expansion since 2004 with the Charlotte Bobcats, now the Charlotte Hornets. Alright, so now let's get into more detail about this. So what is the NBA evaluating? The league hired investment firm PJT Partner to review ownership group, billionaire bidding, arena readiness, market size, revenue potential, and long-term financial impact. What happens if expansion is finalized? Number 1, league grows to 32 teams, currently 30 teams, after expansion, 32 teams. Second one, regular conference setup. So both new teams likely go to the Western Conference, one current team moves to the East, likely Minnesota Timberwolves or Memphis Grizzlies. And then third one, expansion draft. New teams build roster via expansion draft. Each team protect players and free agency. Example, rules expected. Teams protect 8 players. New teams select from remaining players. Fourth one, new ownership groups. Billionaire investors will bid. Big names have been linked, not confirmed winners yet, like tech billionaires and existing sports owners. And ownership approval requires 23 of 30 NBA owners. Most importantly, it's not final yet. This vote equals step 1. A second vote is required to approve the owner and official award franchise. So big picture impact. NBA revenue will skyrocket from expansion fees. League talent gets slightly, more teams. Huge TV and market growth in Pacific Northwest and Las Vegas entertainment market. It seems like when this is approved, you're going to have the 2 new teams go to the Western Conference. And one of the teams, one of the teams, the Memphis Grizzlies or the Minnesota Timberwolves will be going to the Eastern Conference, which is going to feel kind of weird because I think both of them been in the Western Conference ever since they started. I might be correct on that, but it's interesting. I kind of can see it because Minnesota and also Memphis are more towards the eastern side, especially Memphis. So you can kind of say so, but in a way, it's going to feel weird. But let's go over the teams that are going to be targeted. The cities that are going to be targeted. So everybody knows Seattle and Las Vegas are the 2 teams. The 2 cities, I'm saying teams. So the 2 cities are more likely going to have their own team. As for the other one, there's other like Vancouver, Mexico, Montreal, Nashville, Calgary, Canada. So those are other places, but I'm going to go over why Seattle and Las Vegas are the main ones, and I'll go down to the ones who might, but who knows. So first one, Seattle, former team Seattle SuperSonics, 1967 to 2008. Why? It's basically a larger U.S. market without an NBA team. Proven fan base, they still want Sonics back, and ready Arena, Climate Pledge Arena. What's expected likely return to the SuperSonics name. Key fact, the NBA has pretty much said that Seattle has a long history of support, and this was widely seen as the #1 expansion city. So as you guys know, the Seattle SuperSonics, I grew up watching basketball, and I remember them, I think they left in 2006 or 8. And I remember watching them back when they had KD, they had, I forgot his name. I think Jared Green, or not Jared Green. I forgot what player they had, but as you know, they had a franchise there. I had a Kevin Durant jersey, the Seattle SuperSonics, and they were pretty good. They were pretty good. But then they sadly left and went to Oklahoma, and now they're the OKC Thunder. Now, the OKC Thunder definitely said that if they do come back to Seattle, they're going to give them all the history to them. Besides, I think the one that they just won. So that's going to be kind of sad. They don't. that'd be kind of like crazy though. I would say, not sad, that if they gave their NBA champion to the Seattle, that'd be crazy. But I don't think that's going to happen. It sounds like everything before they moved to OKC. It's going to be to Seattle. I think that's it. Like their championship back in like 1960 or 70, something like that. But yeah, that's going to be awesome for Seattle. Seattle already has a hockey team with the Krakens, which is, I don't like that name. And they have the Seahawks. They have the WNBA. They have a soccer. And they also have the Mariners. I think I said the Seahawks. I think I said Seahawks already. But now they have basketball. Finally bring back to Seattle. The perfect move, like I said. It's a #1 expansion market for the NBA. It's perfect. Definitely get a lot of money from the NBA revenue. And Seattle wants basketball back. I've seen it before. They definitely want it back. Number 2, Las Vegas. Las Vegas never had an NBA team before. As you guys know, even hockey, even, baseball, even football. But now they're pretty much going to have all that. The Athletics are going to be moving there. The Raiders are already there. WNBA, I forgot their name. Is there already. You have the Knights there, so they're growing. But like I said, never had an NBA team there before. Why the NBA wants Vegas, huge sports boom, and the NFL Raiders, NHL Golden Knights, and WNBA Aces. Host NBA Summer League every year, massive tourism and entertainment market. Arena, likely T-Mobile Arena, Vegas viewed as a future business hub for sports. So pretty easy right there. Now these are the others that were considered, but more likely not. Their bid is not as strong as Seattle and Vegas. But first one, Vancouver, Canada, former team. Vancouver Grizzlies moved to Memphis. As you know, Memphis Grizzlies, strong market, NBA history, could return in a future expansion round. Mexico City, Mexico is huge, population 20 million, has G League team. Capitans, never heard of that. NBA play games there regularly, like here and there. Issue travel plus international logistics and long-term goal, not immediate. Next one, Montreal, Canada, big market plus strong sports culture, has NBA ready arena, Bell Centre. Nashville, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, fast-growing city, already has NFL and NHL, if you guys know, the Tennessee Titans and the Nashville Predators, and consider a rising sports market. And last one, Calgary, Canada, smaller but geographically useful, helps spread NBA footprint, and as you know, the only professional team they got there is the Calgary Flames, if I'm correct on that. So the reason why they're leading towards Seattle and Vegas first is lowest risk. Both cities already have arenas, already proven sports market. Number 2, money. Expansion fees, 7 to 10 billion per team. Owners want guaranteed return. And number 3, media market. Seattle equals big TV market, Vegas equals global entertainment exposure. And fourth one, timing. NBA wants expansion now, not a long-term gamble. And last but not least, that's why international cities got passed for now. So, yeah, pretty much this is one step closer to making Seattle and Vegas the city. It sounds like they're the clear-cut favorite, unless something really happens and something wild, which I don't think that's really going to happen. I think there's more likely going to be Seattle and Vegas. I highly doubt the other cities are going to be going there because they're not as big of an investment compared to those two, because no owner wants to go to a city that's not like Seattle and Vegas and makes little profit and doesn't work out. As you saw in the past, with the Expos. They didn't do well. They had to move. The Memphis Grizzlies, now they were in Vancouver. You have other teams as well. So that's why a lot of these teams now, when they go to a place, they don't want to go to a market that's like not the greatest. Yes, you can stay in some category or another, but it has to be really good market. Especially in today's, economy, it's really tough to like even grow a business. You may think, no, it's the NBA. You make so much money even when you're an owner. No, it's a lot that goes into it. Like, you can do one little ad on a stadium and it's gonna cost so much money, or it's not gonna give you that much money. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into when you're making a business, no matter if it's like professional or it's a small at-home business. There's a lot that goes into it. So that's why a lot of these owners just want to go to the best place they can to grow. And I agree. Seattle is the best place. I definitely said in the past, I wish they never moved out of Seattle because they love their team. They showed up. It's not like you go to Memphis or you go to like, I go to a place that doesn't really show up. Like Seattle, they show up. Vegas, I mean, we all saw this coming. Even when the Aces and the Raiders and the Knights start going there, because it's the world market of when it comes to gambling. Everybody wants to go there because of Vegas, Vegas. Whatever stays in, what would they say? Whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. So it's a clear-cut reason why they want to go to Vegas too. It's another good investment. I'm more a fan of Seattle. Vegas, I really don't care. I feel like Vegas in general is kind of like overrated when it comes to expanding a team. That's just my preference. I'd rather have somewhere else that's more meaningful. Because if you look at Vegas though, like nobody really shows up like that. I mean, maybe I might be wrong, but compared to other cities like Seattle, they show up. Like the Seahawks, the Mariners, they show up. But yeah, guys, that's it. We're one step closer to making Seattle and Vegas a new NBA franchise. Like I said, the Seattle SuperSonics might be coming back for sure. And the Vegas, we're not sure what name they're going to be called. Let me know in the comments what name they're going to be. I don't know. Maybe the Gambles? And yeah, guys, let me know in the comments if any other information about this. This is stuff I found. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video.